but I have no doubt that some of you guys are going to jump in or possibly watch this later. So, with that being said, before I lose some of you guys due to an extremely short attention span that some of you possess, I will be traveling next week, and I was hoping to possibly link up with some barbers, maybe a barber shop. One will be in South Carolina. That was in Sumter. That just happens to be one of the spots that we're stopping. So if you got a barber shop and you're near there, maybe I'll link up with you guys just for a minute, just say hello, whatever, nothing big. And then the same thing, I want to do it in Pennsylvania. We're going to go to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I would like to link up with somebody in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for sure. And also, we will be doing it in Washington, D.C. too. So I'm hoping to stop at like 3 barbershops, just chop it up with you guys, man. Say what's up, what's going on. And we're going to try to get around in the Gulf like everywhere we go to. So that's what's up. Good morning. Happy Friday. We're about to go to the shop, man. I got a really, really busy day, and I'm thankful for all that I got. It's a blessing, and we will be having some fun traveling next week, shooting some videos in some different areas. And I just finished up my Snap FX review, which I can't wait to release to you guys. I might make a small adjustment to it, but for the most part, I feel like it is the most thorough review I have ever conducted, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. You said hi from France. What's going on? What do you guys want today's topic to be? Let me know, because otherwise the topic is going to be Chick-fil-A and how you get swole off a burrito, because I'm feeling like a damn savage from the workout from yesterday. I'm feeling sore, boy. We did leg day, and the day before that we did back, so I feel it. And I've talked about this before, man, but not out of any sense of health or other stuff. Is just a byproduct. But what I mean by working out every day is it's some type of accomplishment that you could put under your belt early in the morning, and then you go on to the rest of your day, and you got that with you. You've already succeeded at something. You've already done something for yourself, for your body, and just it's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling. You're free for the rest of the day to do whatever, So I'm just saying, Baton Rouge, boy, that'd be a little bit out of the way, but I would love to go to New Orleans, or as y'all say, New Orleans. We will be taking a little trip out west next year. You said, did I try the Babyliss Low Pro? Yeah, of course. I believe I did a review on those, or maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did it with the Rebel. I did the Low Pro with the Rebel. And let me just do random poll. Do you guys like the flashlight shape over the traditional shape? So I guess what I would be asking is, do you guys like the Babyliss flashlight shape clippers, or do you like the traditional, let's say Low Pro, Magic Clip, Rebel, like that style of clipper shell? Just out of curiosity. I don't want to sway you one way or the other, but just curious to hear what you guys might say about it. So how do you clean your station? How do you clean your station efficiently on a busy day? On a day like today, to be perfectly honest, I try to make sure that my tools are clean before they touch clients' heads, and I just try to put things back where I picked them up. Because look, man, a lot of us are artists, and when an artist works, a lot of times shit gets real messy. We're just throwing stuff around, moving things, just looking for that one thing, because I'm so focused on the haircut that I'm not concerned about keeping things in neat and orderliness. And actually, that winds up taking you more time if you don't. So the nice thing about putting things back where you took them up from is they're going to be there when you go back, and that's actually going to speed you up a little bit. But even me, man, I fall to it too. Same thing happens to me. Sometimes I turn around, it looks like my station went, like a bomb went off. Best product to clean combs. I would say, actually, there's combs out there are a lot easier to clean than others. Even though you guys know I love those clipper combs, like there comes a point where you just can't clean them any further than they are. And I just throw them out, man. They're cheap enough. I just bought 20 more when I was at the show. I got it from Ivan Zoop. He's the Clipper guy. So let's see what you guys were saying. You guys are saying, Diodare, he says traditional. They are purposeful dispensing on the style of hair. Got the gold FX and have an issue through any kind of bulk. Wall metal edition are my go-to for cordless. Yeah, that's interesting, man. He's staying with the wall. So I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because wall is sort of like the workhorse. You know, they keep on running. They keep on doing what they're supposed to do. But they are expensive and they do lack a lot of features of what the new ones got. What up, Jamal? Been a long time, man. I'm glad you jumped in. You missed out on all my motivational speeches the last couple of months. But we're grinding over here. So I know I missed my upload on Monday, and I plan to get back on the horse. This Monday, we're going to drop the Snap FX review. And the following Monday, I spoke a little bit about it a couple times on the live, but we were talking about positive momentum and negative momentum. And just a quick recap, it's very easy for us to build momentum in either direction in our life. You know, like if I decide to get up, not work out, complain about everything, eat shit food, it's just so easy for that to continue the following day and the following day. And it just continues till I convince myself my life is miserable, my choices are bad, and I just convince myself of these things, right? Well, that's building that negative momentum, and it's just so easy to do, but it's just as easy to build that positive momentum. So I got a video where I break the whole thing down. We go for a little one-wheel ride through the trail. I may or may not fall, and it was actually almost done. It should have been released last Monday, but we're gonna make it happen. And speaking of swole food, we stopping at the Chick-fil-A over here. Stopping at the Chick-fil-A. About to get the only thing that they sell on the menu. What is that? What y'all order when you come here? What's up? Let's see what you guys got to say. So yeah, you know what's funny about the Snap FX though is they're really quiet.
What can I get for you today?
Yeah, can I just get a chicken breakfast burrito with a 1 packet of salsa? That's it. Thank you.
Sorry, say that one more time.
A chicken breakfast burrito with 1 packet of salsa.
Just a chicken burrito?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, your name, sir?
Eddie.
All right, perfect. It's going to be 502 at the window.
Thank you. That's it, man. The chicken breakfast burrito. Yo, so this Chick-fil-A over here by my house, it's kind of new. And you really couldn't even get it before because the other one, it's just so busy, man. You can't go there in the morning, but like the cat's not out of the bag with this one just yet. So yeah, man, I've been kind of enjoying it. I mean, I love this. This is why I try to stop on the road. Like a couple places I always try to stop on the road when I'm going. If I see Popeyes, I'm stopping. Yo, on the way back home from Orlando, we stopped at Panda Express. They had Panda Express actually has a drive-through like fast food restaurant. Yo, and it was fire too. And we were also hungry too, because like that show was crazy. So the show, I don't know if you guys watched the video from the show, the behind the scenes of the show or whatever. I imagine probably most of you guys who are jumping in the lives and paying attention probably did watch that. I thought that video was going to totally flop, and it did get 1,000 views. So that's still kind of a flop. That's not much of my audience, but that's still a good amount. It made it worth it. I mean, I know I put that video together. I think that you guys are going to find the video I released Monday kind of funny. Definitely went a little bit over the top here on a couple of things. So I think that you guys are going to enjoy that. So anyhow, when we're talking about building that positive momentum, that's what I was talking about. Like, it's just so important for me to work out in the morning because it just gives me that one first burst of positivity. That makes me kind of want to do things, stay active. That makes me want to kind of try to eat a little better, except for this breakfast burrito. But Other than that, it just helps me build some positive momentum. Maybe it makes me want to stay a little bit later, work a little bit harder. I'm gonna tell you guys something here today. Let's do this. Let's make a plan. Let's go extra hard for your clients today. Give them the best treatment that you possibly can. And let's give you another little piece of advice. It's not just about the haircut. What I mean by giving them the best treatment that you possibly can is, talk with them. Figure out what's going on in their life. Get them talking. Let's do a little challenge today with you and your clients. If you guys are servicing clients today, let's do this. All right? Have a competition with yourself to see how long you can get your client to start talking. All right? Have a competition with yourself. See how long you can keep your client talking. Because in general, if you're talking through your cut the entire time, you're talking about yourself, you're talking about whatever's important in your life, they're stuck listening to you, and this should be a therapeutic session for them. So let it be that. Let them get whatever it is off their chest. Make them feel good, make them feel special. And I guarantee you, man, today you might lock down a client for life, especially if you're servicing like a walk-in or whatever. Hello.
Hello, 502.
Here's the 2. Thank you. She didn't even know she's on YouTube live, making it happen. Yo, these Chick-fil-A's are more and more sophisticated every day. 2 lines, thank you. You got 2 lines, you got to make sure they got that salsa, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I will literally cry. If I go to Chick-fil-A and I don't get no salsa. I throw a fit, kicking and screaming. So yeah, man, let's treat our clients extra good today. Let's go the extra mile, and don't be surprised if they reciprocate and throw you a little bit extra for doing so. Go out of your way for somebody today, man. Do something nice for somebody today. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go to the shop and we're gonna make somebody's day. We're gonna make somebody feel great. That's the plan. All right. And I also need to sneak in a little bit of time to cut my own hair. I gotta look half decent before I leave, right? He said, "Is that a black low pro clipper on your shirt? What are you, crazy?" I don't love the low pro that much that I'd want to wear it on a shirt. I mean, it's a fine clipper, no doubt about it. But this is the something I don't understand about Babyliss is why are their blades got to be so expensive? I mean, and I'm not talking about the Gold FX blade, because that is an incredible blade. That's an incredible piece of engineering. But during the course of my research for my Snap FX video, I was looking up the cost of a taper blade. Now, I have to admit, I've never actually sought out the prices of low pro or blades for Babyliss, really. But that blade for just a taper blade was $50. A fade blade was like $50. I mean, imagine if they had a tape, I will call it the Vapor blade, but a fusion blade. Imagine if they had a fusion blade, they probably would charge $70, because one of the recommendations is going to be to change the blades on the Snap, and when you change it, you're already in for $724 for clipper and trimmer. And then if you go change both those blades, that's at $50 and $50. So you're $824 in. It's just, so for $824, there is a lot that you could buy. I mean, in the world of clippers anyways, you got clippers that are great, like the Rebels, $179. That's not even using my code. If you did use my code, you would save some money. But let's just say it's $179. I mean, you could buy 4 of those and still have money left over for a trimmer, for what this would cost. So the price is pretty it's pretty high. I never used the low pro trimmer. In fact, nobody at the shop has the low pro trimmer, so I don't really have an opinion on it one way or another. I mean, I'm sure it's good. Babyliss has the trimmer game pretty well locked up. I will say, the thing I don't understand is why they insist on continuing to push the DLC 2.0 blade. It's not a good blade. It never was a good blade. I'm sure once in a while you'll get one that's decent, but I've not had one that really hits well, and I just kind of wish that they would stop pushing it. To be honest, I wish that it could have came with a good Gold FX blade, but unfortunately, that'll be another $50 to you, and the one that you have is worthless. So it is what it is. But what's everybody's favorite trimmer right now? Favorite trimmer right now? What we got? Favorite trimmer, favorite clipper, favorite electric shaver. Let's hear it. Oh, and by the way, it'll be, I think, July 14th. Yeah, July 14th, I'll be in Las Vegas too. I'll be there for a couple days. If anybody's watching from Las Vegas, let me know. Possibly we could link up. And I'd like to visit a shop or something while I'm out there. I think that'd be cool. I want to broaden my horizons. I want to see what other people's shops are. I want to hear what other challenges are. I want to see what they're doing differently that's working, what they're doing that's not working. Like I want to do a little bit of a dive into, some of these other barbershops just out of curiosity, because what we got going on here, this is great. This is working nice, and I'm happy with it. But I'm always feeling like there's room for improvement. And, if you don't feel like there's room for improvement, then you can never really grow. So if there's barbers around you and there's people around you that just feel like they got everything figured out in this world and there's nothing more to learn, well, unfortunately, that's where they're going to sit. They're going to sit there and be stagnant. They're going to be stagnant. You have got to be open to learning some things from people who maybe don't even have as much experience as you, might wind up teaching you something. You got to keep your eyes and your ears open, So he said, I want to try the low pro trimmer, FX3 trimmer, but only have the Andis Slim line with the normal blade and the GTX. Low pro clippers with the Masters blade, trimmers, and any other shaver from Babyliss. Man, Desmond's got a real strange setup. I wouldn't even have thought to put the Masters blade on the low pro. But I guess I could see why you would do that. The Andis Masters cordless clipper is a real powerful beast of a clipper. In fact, that motor that's inside of there is stronger than the one that was in the Volt or the Octane. So that's a really, really strong motor they put in there, which I guess if you're an engineer, you have to make a decision between power and how it's going to draw on the battery. So how much power do you really need? And I would say we could have got away with a lot less power. We could have got away with a lot less power there and probably had a little bit better battery life. But Andis and Wall, they're not concerned about making good products anymore. And now that I'm starting to get into the business side of things a little bit with clippers, I understand why. See, they have to convince their distributors to carry a new SKU. They have to convince their distributors to put a new product on the shelf. And I don't think the majority of sales from Wall or Andis are directly from the company to the customer. I think the majority of these sales are coming through their distributors. So distributors are not going to be happy when you're adding a new clipper every 2 months. And you have to be able to justify that stock space, that storage, that extra SKU, the extra work that comes with it, the logistics. So if you create a clipper that's completely new and you're trying to actually innovate, like some of these companies, I got to give a lot of credit to Babyliss, a lot of credit to Gamma, I'll give some credit to JRL. If you're coming up with new stuff and you're innovating, you might find it harder to get it into a distributor. So that's why Wall has done what they've always done. They just paint cases and call it something different. Today it's the Senior. Tomorrow it's the Legend. Oh, it's the Magic Clip, but this is a gold one. Thank God. The world needed a gold Magic Clip. The world needed one. So, but they're not concerned at all about innovating. They're just concerned about what their distributors are going to do and how they could how they could continue making the exact same product and continue selling it. And they have educators that go out and make their products look fantastic. And it's the same thing with every brand. I'm not knocking them, but I'm just saying, like, I don't look to Wall for any type of innovation. Now, Wall and Andis are both big enough companies. They're both big enough companies that they could probably create something really unique, really different that nobody else could do. But what would be the motivation? Why would they do that? They're getting money. They don't care. Hopefully they don't wind up like Kodak, the photo developing company, where they just decided to ignore all the trends in the market for so long that they eventually went bankrupt. I don't think that's going to happen to Wall. I think they got a good reputation and they're going to keep going. But what would it really take for some people to quit buying their shit? Because it just seems like no matter what type of garbage they put out, people are lining up to buy it. And at the shows, I got to be honest, at the show, their booth did not look very busy. It was busy as far as like the influencers being there. It was busy as far as like people watching people cut hair and trying to learn. But like what they were selling, there was other booths that had a lot more for sale. Like everybody kind of knows what they're getting with Wall. And you're not getting a great electric shaver. You're not getting the best trimmer. You're definitely getting the worst possible clipper you could get for the most amount of money you could spend. So, you know, I think people are wise to it, but a lot of people are still using them. I don't really knock it or anything. It is what it is. But it's just kind of funny because you could pay less money, get 4 times the battery, and have a whole bunch of extra stuff with it. Man, I can't believe this thing is going. All right, you guys. I'll catch you guys soon.